The Johnson family, John, Mary, 12-year-old Billy, and 9-year-old Emily, stood at the edge of the Grand Canyon, their eyes wide with wonder and awe. A vast chasm of time and stone stretching as far as the eye could see, a testament to nature's grandeur and the passage of eons. They were on the trip of a lifetime, a journey that promised not just breathtaking views but also unforgettable memories.
Just look at this, Mary. It's incredible. The colors, the layers. It's like looking back in time.
John, a history professor, yearned to explore its depths, to uncover the secrets hidden within its ancient walls. Mary, an experienced hiker, shared his adventurous spirit, always eager to conquer new trails and discover new horizons. Billy and Emily, brimming with excitement, were ready for anything, their youthful energy and curiosity driving them forward.
All right, kids, stay close and watch your step. This trail can be tricky, but it's worth it.
The morning sun cast long shadows as they descended the South Kaibab Trail, the golden light illuminating the path ahead. Laughter echoed through the canyon, a joyful sound that blended with the natural beauty around them. The air grew hotter, the path steeper, but their determination never wavered. John pointed out ancient rock formations, each layer a chapter in the Earth's history.
See those layers? They tell the story of millions of years. It's like reading a book written by nature itself. And the Native American tribes who once thrived here, their history is etched in every stone, a testament to their resilience and ingenuity.
He told stories of the Native American tribes who once thrived in this unforgiving landscape, their legacy a vital part of the canyon's rich tapestry. As the day drew to a close, the Johnson family sat together at a scenic overlook, reflecting on their adventure and the wonders they had witnessed. The sun set over the Grand Canyon, painting the sky in vibrant hues, a perfect end to a perfect day. They walked back to their campsite, their hearts full and their spirits high, ready for whatever adventures tomorrow might bring. Hours blurred together. The trail grew faint, disappearing at times. John consulted the map, his brow furrowed. They were off course.
Don't worry, we'll find our way back.
He tried to sound confident, but the sun was sinking lower. Shadows stretched like long fingers, twisting familiar shapes into looming threats. The children grew quiet, fear creeping into their eyes. The canyon walls seemed to close in, the vastness pressing down on them. Every rustle of wind, every cry of a hawk, sent shivers down their spines. They were lost, truly lost, in a labyrinth of rock and shadow. As darkness fell, panic set in. They huddled together for warmth. The only light came from the stars, impossibly bright in the clear desert sky. Then Billy saw it, a faint, flickering light in the distance. Hope surged.
Look!
He cried, pointing. They stumbled towards it, their hearts pounding. The light led them to a narrow passage hidden by a curtain of vines. Hesitantly, John pushed the vines aside. The passage opened into a hidden valley, bathed in an ethereal glow. A village nestled in the heart of the valley, hidden from the world for centuries. It was a place untouched by time, where the modern world seemed like a distant memory. Small stone houses clustered around a central plaza, each one telling a story of a bygone era. The architecture was simple yet sturdy, built to withstand the test of time. A fire burned brightly, casting dancing shadows on the walls. It was breathtaking, impossible. The flames flickered and swayed, creating an almost magical atmosphere that captivated everyone who saw it. They had stumbled upon a secret civilization, a hidden gem that had managed to stay concealed from the outside world. It was a discovery that would change everything they thought they knew.
This can't be real. How could such a place exist without anyone knowing about it? The disbelief was palpable, a mix of awe and confusion.
As they approached, the villagers emerged. They were dressed in simple robes, their faces etched with age and wisdom. Each wrinkle told a story, each gaze held a secret. They spoke in hushed tones, their language ancient and unfamiliar. It was a melody of words that seemed to carry the weight of history, a language that had survived the passage of time. John, Mary, Billy, and Emily exchanged uneasy glances. Who were these people? What secrets did they hold? The questions swirled in their minds, unanswered and mysterious. And how had they kept their existence a secret for so long? The mystery of this hidden village was as deep as the canyon itself, a puzzle waiting to be solved.
Dad, who are they? The child's innocent question echoed the thoughts of everyone present, a simple query that held so much weight.
The mystery deepened as the Johnson family stood at the edge of an ancient secret, hidden within the vastness of the Grand Canyon. They were on the brink of uncovering a story that had been waiting to be told for generations. The villagers welcomed them with cautious curiosity. They offered food and shelter.
I tried to communicate using a combination of sign language and broken Spanish.
He learned that the villagers were descendants of the Anasazi, a Native American civilization thought to have vanished centuries ago. They had taken refuge in this hidden valley, escaping drought and conflict. They had lived in secret, their existence a closely guarded secret passed down through generations. The Johnsons were the first outsiders to set foot in their village for centuries. Days turned into weeks. The Johnsons settled into an uneasy routine. They helped with chores, learning the ways of this ancient culture.
Billy and I were scared at first, but now it's like magic here.
Billy and Emily, initially scared, were enchanted by the village children. They played games beneath the watchful eyes of the elders, their laughter echoing through the canyon.
Look at them, John.
John spent hours with the village elder, a wizened old man who spoke in riddles and prophecies. He spoke of a time when the outside world would intrude upon their sanctuary, a time of great change and upheaval. His words filled John with a sense of foreboding. Despite the language barrier, a bond began to form between the Johnsons and the villagers. They shared meals, stories, and laughter. But an undercurrent of tension remained.
I noticed the villagers always watching, their eyes filled with a mixture of awe and fear.
He couldn't shake the feeling that they were being tested, observed. One evening, he overheard a whispered conversation. The villagers were afraid of the outside world, afraid of what the Johnsons might reveal. They were considering drastic measures to protect their secret. John woke to an eerie silence. The village was deserted. The once bustling streets were now empty, and the air was thick with an unsettling stillness. He could feel the weight of the silence pressing down on him, making every sound he made seem amplified. He shook Mary awake, his heart pounding. "Mary, wake up," he whispered urgently, his voice trembling. She stirred slowly, confusion clouding her eyes as she took in their surroundings.
Where is everyone? The question hung in the air, unanswered, as they both looked around, trying to make sense of the strange symbols that adorned the village square.
Where is everyone? The repeated question echoed their growing fear, the mysterious markings only adding to their unease.
She whispered, fear lacing her voice. "Something's not right, John. We need to find the others." They found Billy and Emily huddled together, their eyes wide with terror. "What happened?" John asked, but the only response was a look of sheer panic.
"They took them. The villagers took them away." Billy's voice was barely a whisper, his fear palpable.
John followed a trail leading deeper into the canyon. The path was narrow and winding, each step taking him further from the village and deeper into the unknown. The air grew heavy with the scent of incense and something ancient and primal. It was as if the very atmosphere was charged with an old magic, a power that had been dormant for centuries. He stumbled upon a hidden chamber, its walls covered in intricate carvings. The symbols seemed to tell a story, one of rituals and sacrifices, of powers beyond human comprehension. The villagers were gathered there, chanting in a language that sent shivers down John's spine. The sound was haunting, a melody that seemed to resonate with the very core of his being. In the center of the chamber, Billy and Emily stood frozen, bathed in an eerie green light. Their expressions were blank, as if they were in a trance, completely under the spell of the ancient ritual. John burst into the chamber, his voice echoing through the cavern. The chanting stopped. All eyes turned to him. He saw fear in their eyes, but also something else. Pleading. Desperation. The village elder stepped forward, his voice trembling.
He spoke of an ancient prophecy, a prophecy that spoke of outsiders who would either bring salvation or destruction to their people. The ritual, he explained, was a test to determine the Johnsons' true intentions.
John pleaded for his children's release, promising to keep their secret. He spoke of the world beyond the canyon, a world that, despite its flaws, was also filled with wonder and beauty. The village elder studied John's face, searching for any sign of deceit. After an agonizing silence, he nodded slowly. The chanting resumed, this time filled with a different energy: hope, relief. The green light intensified, enveloping Billy and Emily. Then, just as suddenly, it vanished, and so did the children.
Billy! Emily!
Where are they? Where did they go?
John and Mary searched frantically, their cries echoing through the empty chamber. But Billy and Emily were gone, vanished without a trace. The villagers, their faces etched with sorrow and regret, claimed no knowledge of their whereabouts. They insisted the children had been chosen, taken to a place beyond their understanding. Heartbroken and bewildered, John and Mary were forced to leave the village. Their dreams of adventure turned into a nightmare. They returned to the world above, forever haunted by the mystery of their missing children. The story of their disappearance became a local legend, whispered around campfires and dismissed by authorities as a tragic but all too common hiking accident. But some believe the village, and the civilization it protects, is still out there, hidden deep within the labyrinthine walls of the Grand Canyon. A place where ancient prophecies unfold and the line between our world and the realm of myth and legend blurs. A place where two children, lost but not forgotten, might still reside.